Hello and welcome back to the channel where Arsenal's pre-season tour to the Far East is over. It's ended in defeat. As always, my views on pre-season friendlies are that it's about minutes in the legs, particularly in these early games, trying combinations and trying new things. But obviously, you don't want to lose, and winning games does help provide some momentum going into the new season. Um, but I thought on this video I'd just reflect on the good and the bad of the tour. So let's start with the good, shall we? Arsenal obviously winning two of the games. They've had a lot of time together as a squad um, before they left or got to Hong Kong. Five of the six new signings were there. The one missing was Noni Madueke, who was given an extended holiday after competing at the Club World Cup for Chelsea. And that time together will be really, really useful, both in terms of developing relationships on the field, but also off the field, because squad chemistry is really, really important for any side that has ambitions to achieve anything. You want a sort of united dressing room where the players sort of like and get on well together as much as possible, and that will have helped foster that. Additionally, I think Mikel Arteta will have seen various different combinations, which I think if he's going to use the squad, and I think he's going to have to use the sort of squad more than he has in previous seasons if he wants to win the league, seeing those combinations together. So if you take the midfield, sort of seeing Rice paired with Norgard at times or Moreno paired with Zubamendi, I think that's a sort of positive thing because we're going to need to see those sort of combinations through the season. And the other thing was that, all of the injured players that were sort of doubts coming into the season, so we're talking about Gabriel, Kai Havertz, and Urian Timber, while they haven't necessarily taken part in the games, have been out there and training, which suggests that they will be ready to go for the pre-season. So they're all the positives, but there are negatives, and I think the two main negatives coming out of this would be that left side. It's looking really, really muted. I thought we saw Martinelli back to his best form towards the end of last season, and that gave me some hope pre-season. And again, it is just pre-season at this point. That's not looked sharp, nor is Trossard. Reiss Nelson, arguably Arsenal's best left winger on the tour so far, and he's likely to depart. So that is a concern, something I think Arsenal will need to address in the transfer market, because clearly the solution doesn't seem to be uh, in-house at the moment. The other thing would be that we're getting a lot of efforts again at goal. We saw it against AC Milan. We saw it again against Spurs, and getting very few goals. One on target today, just not good enough, really. And that will be a concern to Mikel Arteta. One I think he can fix. I think last year's attacking issues were just that. They were one-off, but something we need to see fixed. So they're the highs and the lows from the pre-season tour to the Far East.